All right, guys, clap your hands, make a little noise today for Mr. Charlie Puth.
Charlie boy!
Hi. What's good?
Well, welcome out. We're the Rat and Puff Show. We do mornings every single day on 98.7 Amp Radio. Mm-hmm. Charlie Puth.
Do you get weirded out when you get all these faces staring? I guess we're kind of...
No, I prefer it to... last night people were... I almost felt like people were going to pull my fingers out of my sockets last night. So
why were they doing that?
Because I did the whole, oh my God, I appreciate you all. And,
the run down the crowd?
Yeah, so...
yeah, we don't get that.
No, it's cool though.
We get the avoid.
Yeah, it's very chill and nice. Very good.
Well, it's so cool. You got a sold-out show tonight, St. Andrews Hall, which is pretty awesome.
You know what I realized when I walked in there? I was like, something about this looks a bit familiar. And I walked in, and my friend Howard was like, this is where they filmed 8 Mile. And I was like, of course.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Lose Yourself comes on.
Yeah.
Get in the mood. Yep.
Yeah, I need to go in the... I was looking for like the bathroom. They redid everything though, so, wanted to kind of...
No cheddar Bob there.
Yeah, no spaghetti.
Well,
anyone who listens to Eminem will get that joke.
This entire city, believe that, yes.
Yeah.
Well, a lot. We were kind of watching this, and if a lot of people know, I'm sure they do, that Ellen really helped out your career. But there was a funny story that when they tried to contact you, that you actually hung up on Ellen and her crew there, and then they actually stalked you down to make sure they find you. Yeah.
Called my middle school, elementary school, preschool. My mom, her sister, my grandma, they called everybody, and it was but only because I kept hanging up because I thought it was a joke. And next week,
you thought you were getting prank called?
Yeah, I mean,
who prank calls you and says this is Ellen though? Do you know what I mean?
I mean, I get prank called a lot though. That's the thing, and my friends were asses.
Best prank call ever. See, now, on our show, we're actually friends with a few names. We're not really big name droppers. We are friends with one Wiz Khalifa, his DJ Bonnix as well.
I love Bonnix.
You know, yep. Yeah. We know that you worked with Wiz Khalifa. We wanted to know what it was like actually writing this, See You Again. Like, what was that like? Like, just from a standpoint of writing a song.
Right.
10 minutes, by the way, right?
Yeah, quick.
It was very quick, and it was unusual. When I wrote it, I just like kind of sat down and just like played these chords because I didn't know Paul Walker. I was pretty familiar with the franchise Fast and Furious 7, but I didn't really like know it that well. I didn't watch every single movie, so I was like, how in the world am I gonna pull this off? But I channeled the energy of what it feels like to like lose somebody and apply it directly to. I pretended to be Vin Diesel. When I'm writing, I need to pretend to be somebody, and I build up these scenarios in my mind. So I literally made my voice deep like this and talk to myself like a crazy person and put myself in Vin Diesel's shoes. And I ended up meeting him a year later. Well, not even less than a year later, going right up to him at a party and be like, "Yo, did you know that I pretended to be you to write "See You Again"?" And he was like, "You wrote "See You Again"?" And that's and then he was like, "You have to absolutely sing the song now," because I wrote it for Sam Smith to sing, and they decided to keep my vocal on it. So the whole process was pretty. It's life changing. It was pretty incredible.
And a lot of people ask us about Wiz all the time. We
because we know him. So I mean, we want to ask you: did he offer you the good?
Was a good what?
You know what I mean? Like you're working with Wiz Khalifa, he usually offers the good.
Oh, the good.
You know what I'm saying?
Good.
Oh, you're talking about marijuana? Oh no, he's never offered me that.
Got you.
No.
Got you.
Never. That's naughty.
Yeah.
Well, on to a more serious note, because we saw that you tweeted about this today, and we're big campaigners against bullying. And we saw what would happen with Kalani and everything that went on there, and thank God that it turned out for the better. But when we talk about bullying all the time, and you were bullied as well in school, and you talk about it, and people don't realize that when you get behind a computer, even your words can really affect people, and you really don't know how much it does until you really see it.
No, and I had gotten so much verbal abuse all my life that I've kind of learned to love myself and just kind of cope with it. But it breaks my heart, especially when friends of mine who might not necessarily know how to deal with it right away and are very they don't know how to deal with it right away. It's like I want to reach out and help them, but when I woke up this morning, my heart was like broken. I'm so happy that she's okay, and like it's just people don't know how much their words can affect other people.
Yeah, normally the reason people bully is because they are insecure with their own self. That's usually the top reason why. So like when I find out like kids get bullied or someone's going through that, I usually take to it because I'm a thick, handsome guy, but I had to grow into it a little bit, but I'm there now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But see, you love yourself, and you got
Absolutely
sick tats,
do.
too, so you're good.
Well, we've been friends since the 6th grade lunch table, and
Really?
I was always the little skinny one with the big mouth, so thank God that I had him to help me out a little bit.
Don't forget that.
I will never forget
You were
that,
bullied
trust
in
me.
high school, though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he talked about it, how he was bullied,
Yeah.
and the verbal sometimes is worse than anything else, so...
It's just as bad, and you can see what it can do
Yep.
to people. So the fact that people are poking fun at that fact on Twitter is just disgusting, and they need to take a bit of a look at their lives, I think.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. But it's good that you guys love yourself.
You have
It's good.
to.
You guys have been friends for a long time.
Got no other option
6th
right
grade
now.
lunch table, so this is
There's
it.
no other option in my life
What
right now.
What did they serve at 6th grade lunch table? Was it more of like a traditional remember those those kids meals that you would microwave,
yeah,
but it had
come on,
the
son.
corn and the colorful brownie in it? or
Pizza in a
something?
box?
No, we got...
kids cuisine.
Yes,
you said
there we
that.
go.
Kids yes, thank you. I don't know how you knew that, but kids cuisine.
Because he just had it for lunch. That's
Ooh.
why.
I want kids cuisine for lunch. It sounds delicioso.
Yes, and an orange drink to wash it down, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, for sure.
Those Kool-Aid
Drank.
jammers, drank. Remember Tang with the monkey?
Who doesn't?
Hmm.
I bought a
Word
packet
with
of Tang in Mexico, but I've yet to open it or drink it or use it. It's Tang,
Yeah.
but it's Mexican Tang.
Don't drink it.
Don't know yet.
Just
Curious.
Just curious.
I walk by and every time it just stares at me, I'm like, should drink you. Not going to today.
Where
should
do you
drink
keep
you.
it? In a,
Yeah.
in a shrine?
Shrine.
Shrine of
Yeah.
Tang?
And Tang talks to you. Okay.
Ooh.
Things do talk to me.
There with
Okay.
the Sprite remix.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Now, Detroit, huge music city.
Mm-hmm.
Motown.
One of the reasons we wanted to come to this city, huge. You grew up playing piano, right?
Yeah, my mom taught me when I was 4.
Jazz pianist.
Yes. And
That's awesome.
jazz and classical.
And
Bit
classical.
of a nerd.
Very cool. No, I think that's really cool. And you taught yourself how to sing?
I did, yeah. I didn't start singing because again going back to the verbal bully stuff. Like I was never encouraged to sing in front of my classmates. So I turned to YouTube, the online medium, to kind of be cool and gain fans that way. So I didn't start, but I have perfect pitch, so I can hear any tone and play it back, and you can hit a bunch of notes on the piano, and I can break it up in my head, and but it always frustrated me that I knew the notes in my head but couldn't physically make the noise. So I just worked the vocal muscle and kind of learned how to sing honestly through auto-tune, through singing through the computer program, and hearing my voice fix itself, and then just kind of adjusting to that, and listening to a bunch of John Mayer and stuff yeah. Trying to stay all sexy, yeah.
Can you sing a little Charlie Puth style? Maybe something for Wake Up with Rat and Puff, or our show is the Rat and Puff show. So something for Detroit when they have
A little Motown
when they're
vibe.
forced to hear us.
Wake up with Rat and Puff. Oh, you shouldn't have enough. Or I see I'm songwriting on the spot right now. You should not have enough. Oh, wake up with Rat and Puff. Oh, yeah, they have green walls, so they're cool. They've been friends since 6th grade.
You are so lucky.
Don't clap for that.
You are so lucky that my boxer briefs are under this tight jeans right here. Yeah.
Damn.
Visual.
Very, very painting.
What? Yeah.
An oil
Thorough.
painting.
Thorough.
Very,
Thorough.
very
What,
good. Poor couch.
See that in your head, right?
Yeah.
What's easier, singing in front of a crowd or writing your own music?
What's easier?
Yeah, for you as an artist.
I think I think writing, like locking myself in a studio or my room or anywhere, kind of like I can write music anywhere, but just being, I really like being by myself and kind of like, making characters up in my head and making scenarios up and like I straight up went to the Bahamas last week and looked at clouds and listened to SWV and TLC.
Oh, Weak in the Knees.
Yeah. Yes. And
Feeling yourself on that beach?
yeah. No, I was just like looking at the clouds and I was thinking, okay, if I was someone driving around in Midtown in 1996,
Don't
New
go
York
chasing
City,
waterfalls.
Don't go chasing waterfalls era, what would be on that stereo in my 96 white Lexus?
Yeah.
And that was the song, and I literally built up a music video all up in my head, and I realized I'm a crazy person. I switched it and like wrote a whole song in my head and then went back and recorded it.
My God, man.
I'm a really, really weird person, but I think that's why I got bullied a lot, because it kind of affects me socially. Not right now, because I'm like, I've learned how to,
Navigate it.
turn it off
Yeah.
a little bit, but yeah.
So you want to design. What do you want to design? Clothes, shoes? What's your thing?
I like, I have a weird fascination with clothes, that I have this whole thing where like early 90s Kurt Cobain fashion, and but making like nice fabrics, but that don't look expensive, but are really nice and feel nice. Like these jeans look super crappy, but they made 10 pairs of these and they're mine, and you would never know. So just not flashy stuff. I'm not flashy
not Yeezy. You're not going to make Yeezys and compete against them or anything like that.
I have.
If you make a shoe, could you compete against Kanye's Yeezy?
I don't think so. I have both of those, and they're equally as.
Are they comfortable? Because we can't afford them.
No, they're very comfortable. I wouldn't recommend working out in them, because I was like, oh yeah, it's whatever, because I had them sent to me and I started working out in them and the seams started to rip, and I was like, I don't know if that's a good idea to run in these shoes.
Probably not.
They're not running shoes, so they're just chilling shoes. But I like clothes. I like Fear of God and Saint Laurent and all that stupid cool stuff.
Well, we had everybody come out here today.
He's next to you wait, what?
I know.
You just
back to 6th grade.
you brainwashed them, yeah.
I'm going H&M. Thanks, Mom, for the gift card for Christmas.
H&M
I'm going shopping.
H&M is
were we eating kid cuisines again?
Yeah,
H&M is dope though, because they take high fashion and they make it affordable. It's really I own so much H&M, all these basic tees, all H&M right now. Seriously,
Not H&M.
it's all good.
I walk in there and they're like, "You're shopping for someone else, aren't you?" That's what I get. That's when I walk in. They're like, "So who you with?" I'm like, "What if I'm buying something for myself?" Oh, we have
Sunglasses.
we have bracelets up here for you.
Right, bracelets, headbands.
You want a headband, sir?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm sure they have something.
Socks.
I could design something for you.
I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, something.
The big community would be fully behind you.
We got the name for the
The
fashion
big
company.
community
The big
is
community.
It is a thing. I'm telling you.
Yes, it's a
We
movement.
it's a movement. We respect each other.
We only do 2 drops a month, and we limit it to 10 garments, and it's just you and me in a factory.
That's
and we're doing
it.
interviews with round sunglasses. And we're
That's it.
Big round.
well,
sunglasses.
here at Big Community, we strive for
It's the reveal.
See,
But we get some really skinny model for the reveal.
yeah, but
Throw it off.
yeah, it's really oversized.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Just wearing it.
I'm gonna quit music
Like
and
a
just
Coleman
join.
tent.
Do you mind if I join on this? with
People
you?
don't realize that me and him will do that for about 20 minutes and just go off and just create our own stories and our own scenarios that will never happen in actual real life. But to us, they could happen.
That's how I write music,
Yes.
by the way.
To us, they
I
could
totally get you for some reason.
You do.
Not everyone will get weird people, I guess. But
Yeah, but we're
I'd knock at you if you
trifecta.
walk by me and if we were at the mall, I'd see you walking by like,
Yeah.
Cool.
Uh,
That's not creepy.
"Sup?"
I know.
Nice.
There's a guy in
man.
H&M nodding at me.
Hey, who's the big guy trying on shirts that look like sports bras?
Joke's on you.
Yeah,
Did
right.
you know that I can't go to the mall anymore?
Oh, you can't?
No, because one
That's-
person will know, and then people who don't even know me, they'd be like, "Oh, that's clearly a famous person. We're gonna bother him the entire time while he goes into Journeys."
Oh my
Is that like
God.
a store?
And then the mall cops show up, and it's a whole scenario. We know how
whole
that goes.
No
down.
more Annie Ann's, no more.
Ugh.
You don't
Any
get any
answers?
of that. You
Well-
don't get. You can't go through the mall and just.
Well, I get my friend Jonathan, who I have been showcasing on Snapchat a lot lately. Jonathan, I get him to go out and get him all this stuff. He's really cool.
I need a Jonathan. We have a producer named Sid. And that's
I know.
Sid. Do this, and he's like, huh?
Sid is no Jonathan.
Sid's over there in the black shirt.
Oh, hi Sid.
He looks
I
like a
met
Sid, doesn't
before. He does look like a Sid. Sid's rocking the black tee though. Does Sid have a
Thank you,
microphone?
appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's got a microphone.
I didn't get it
because-
from H&M though, so
Because so many people came out, and there were some people that had some questions for Charlie,
Yeah,
right?
I suppose
Absolutely.
we should let other people talk.
Yes.
Whatever.
You guys want to go first? Yes, they do. Go ahead, slide on up.
Sid. Thanks, Sid. Thanks for giving up your microphone, Sid. Very kind.
Appreciate it.
of you. Sid. Go ahead. Sorry.
What was the craziest experience you've had with a fan?
Good question. I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but I will paint a bit of a picture. Not like you painted with this chair here, but so I was at a meet and greet one time. I hate that word, meet and greet. I feel like I just want to meet my friends. Like, you're my friends. I want to meet you. I'm at but I'm gonna call it what it is. It's a meet and greet, and this girl says, "Hi, can I take a picture with you?" And I said, "Of course you can." So she goes around the back of me, and I'm like, "That's not where my face is, but okay." And then her friend comes like, "Can I take a picture first?" And I said, "That's fine." And her friend, who asked for the picture first, who walked in the back of me, pushed my pelvic area into her friend, and her friend's hands went immediately down my and it was really bad because there were parents around everywhere, and I was like, whoa, and then security were like, it was all messy, but she ended up shoving numbers in my pants, so that was really strange. She could have just given it to me.
Nice.
Because she was kind of hot, and then she became unhot because she was very aggressive.
Once again, that stuff doesn't happen.
No.
Not
They-
every
So
day.
we'll live through your stories.
They were plotting that for weeks.
They
That
were-
was a sit-down conversation.
That was a sit down at
Night before.
like,
Tim
who do you
Hortons.
practice that on? Like,
Yeah.
Your mom.
janitor?
So
Excuse me, janitor? Yes.
Got a minute?
So got a minute, janitor? You want to pretend you're a singer with a weird eyebrow, janitor?
Why, yes, I will.
What? See, but these scenarios. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so that was a weird experience with a fan. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Hi.
Okay.
Hi.
What about next question? We just yell, next. Next. Next question? Oh.
Oh.
Sliding on front.
Slide on front.
Do you have any tattoos, and what are they?
I do not have any tattoos. I like your tattoo, though. I see that right there. It's an arrow.
Yeah.
You see, it's really cool. If I were, I would get something maybe like "See You Again" or something, because I wrote that, and it'll it's not like a girlfriend where so yeah. So it'll be with me forever. But my mother would kill me. She would absolutely kill me if I got a tattoo. Yeah. Well, I don't know if she would take nicely to that, but I like the way yours looks a lot. It's very cool. Very nice.
So no teardrops.
No teardrops.
Street cred, man. Come on.
I know.
No, I'm not the only one whose mom won't let him get a tattoo. Or I just feel bad if I did because I know that she would feel bad about it.
Yeah, she would probably cry.
Can't take.
Oh my gosh. All right, next question.
Hey.
Hey.
Did you ever imagine that you would go from YouTube to being a big star? I used to watch your YouTube videos and I loved them.
Really? How long have you been watching?
I was probably like 10 when I started.
Wow. So I started YouTube in 2008. So
I would have been 8. So
2000. Damn. It is pretty mind blowing that these YouTube videos kind of led to, because I was trying to be like a comedian, and I'm not that at all anymore. So it was I just kind of was just going with the flow. I never really thought any of that would happen. I really didn't. No.
thank you.
But I'm happy it did.
Thank you. How polite she was.
Very
Very
polite.
Very
polite.
polite. Yeah.
Very polite. Very polite.
Anybody else have a question for Charlie?
Yeah.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve is when you're having So you're at like McDonald's with somebody, and you're just trying to enjoy a Happy Meal, and that person is just talking about themselves the entire time, and like you can't. You're like trying to like a conversation is like ba 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 ba. They wait, and then your answer, and then they just like rush over it and just they make it about themselves right away. McDonald's had nothing to do with this with the scenario. I just was really hungry.
You're making up the story
Yeah,
again.
I'm just making up the story in my mind. People who narcissistic talk about themselves too much and really don't care about what the other person is saying. That's my biggest pet peeve.
We gotta get
Pretty
you some
annoying.
Jets pizza in your life.
What's Jet's Pizza?
It'll change your life.
Mmm. Fago. I'm hungry.
We'll get you some of that. Yeah.
We have
And
it.
ranch.
And ranch.
Yeah,
The ranch
Slacker,
dipping sauce, yeah.
Slacker who does afternoons, Julia who does nights. They talk about it all the time, and I was like, "What are you guys talking about?" Until we experienced it. Like ranch is like a real thing here in Detroit. Like they drip it on themselves. It's a meal. It's a soup.
Ranch is
Fast
Hold
on.
fast forward to you in the shower.
Ranch is serious.
Careless whisper.
Hey, ranch is real serious up in here.
Is it?
Yes. Yeah.
Ra-
Well, at least to me.
Ranch is very delicious.
I like to think of myself as like the ranch guru of the station.
Ooh.
The ranch goddess, maybe.
Ranch queen.
Yeah.
There's ranch coming out of like the shower, like can't even like it's like barely.
This cost me $5,000 a crick. It's a ranch shower.
It's a
And I'm
ranch.
just standing there with a pizza under it.
No, your towel is just a big piece of pizza.
Pizza towel.
Oh, I'm so weird. Okay.
Well, you could take our job.
That's fun.
Yep.
Do we have another question? I think this young man right here in the gray has a question right here.
Yeah.
Go ahead, ma'am.
You talked earlier about like obviously you're an Eminem fan. Do you see yourself ever collaborating with him?
You know what's funny?
I'm obsessed with him. So
I'm obsessed with Eminem as well. I
Yes.
guess I'm in the place to be. He almost did See You Again.
Wow.
Which is, if you think about it, pretty crazy. I'm working on stuff every day. Just like he's a really big fan of like stuff that's produced out and like really cool, different sounding hooks. So bless you. If I could, sing a hook for Eminem, that would be pretty incredible, and to take part of producing the record too. So I'm working on it every day. I think the Marshall Mathers LP favorite record, the first one, and second favorite record is the Slim Shady. Really? He actually still.
Yeah, he'll just hop in your car.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm sure he'll let
Yeah.
you right on in.
Yeah, just hop in his car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You in his car.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
What do you listen to on the ride to Eminem?
What are we gonna listen to? We're gonna listen to like Nookie by Limp Bizkit. Yeah. We're gonna, oh, okay. We'll listen to my sensitive
Yeah.
music about
Kids
girls.
Bop.
Kids,
Yeah.
Kids
Yeah.
Bop.
It's Kids Bop,
Kids
the
Bop
Wiz
singing
Khalifa Charlie Puth edition.
They did that.
We heard it. It's
I think we played it.
I heard
actually.
it too.
Yeah, it's special.
Yeah.
We actually like to do that. We take the Kids Bop album and the remade songs, and we hear how they just kind of edit them up, and we make fun of them because
Yeah.
it's so ridiculous. How they
Dang.
try to fix
Who
it.
knew? All
Yeah.
the planes we flew.
Yeah.
That song, there's not too many curses in that, so that's easy.
Well, they're better than the Walmart remakes where they just give you like a horse sound over like a curse word, or like a donkey.
My goodness.
Learned that the hard way.
Nay.
Yeah, yeah.
They do that?
Yes, they do that.
Oh, do?
Yeah.
You said
Do. They do that.
They do that?
Do that now.
That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Any
All
more
right.
questions for
Yeah.
Charlie?
Okay,
Two more?
Couple
All right,
more.
A couple more.
What has been your best or favorite experience while you've been famous?
By the way, I still don't feel famous. I feel like I feel like a minor like C+ celebrity, but I appreciate the nice word. It's motivating to get more famous. I want to kind of write the soundtrack to people's lives in a way. I think the best moment is like I was with a Make-A-Wish girl the other day, and she told me that spending the day with me, like traveling around with me, going to radio promo and like going out to eat was like the best day of her life, and she came all the way from New York, so that really warmed my heart. She spent the whole day with me, so that's a pretty amazing experience.
Thank you.
No worries.
That's awesome. When you become really famous, you have to wear a cape.
Right.
Yes.
Why?
No one wears capes.
Because they'd go,
Nobody wears capes.
think about it.
Nobody wears capes. What would it? What would
Well,
be
you're
on
going to
it?
be the one now.
It'll be a giant P because Puth. because my last name. Puth.
Because. Yeah.
Because Puth.
Just what a dramatic entrance.
Or Otto.
You just floating in with a cape.
You run.
Yeah, no, I nonchalantly walk in with my New Jersey just came out. Walk. I nonchalantly just walk in with like my cape and it's just kind of dangling. I'm just like, okay. And it's kind of getting inconveniently like stuck over here and okay, we really need to.
I think you just scared a few people.
Now you're in a cape in your head.
Mm-hmm. Do we have one more question?
One more question. All right, go.
Sid?
Would you ever do a song with Nicki Minaj?
Would I ever do a song with? Of course, I'm a huge Nicki fan. I love Nicki. What was the first record? I wasn't like I never listened to Nicki's underground stuff, but the first time I ever heard her was on Bedrock with Young Money, and I was like floored. I had never heard anybody like that.
Yeah, I'm in love with her.
Yeah, me too. High five, Nicki Minaj. Incredible.
Come on, New Jersey,
I'm just
New
in
York.
between this energy.
You got Lil' Kim. You have Lil'
I'm
Kim.
in between the energy here.
Kim.
Foxy Brown.
Oh, Foxy. Oh, you're throwing. What was the other the with Fat Joe? The
Ashanti.
Not Ashanti. No, not
Charlie Baltimore.
Charlie Baltimore.
How do you know all these people?
We know every artist probably out there.
Wow.
Yeah, we have really weird minds with music.
It's all good. That's why we get along.
Yep.
Charlie Puth, thank you for coming in today. Much appreciated,
Thank you
friend.
for listening to this very strange conversation.
Yes, thank you much.
Hey.